Hey guys, it's Erin here and welcome to my channel. So last year I started a sustainability journey where my goal was to implement small yet achievable goals to live more sustainably. Then in part 2 I focused specifically on clothing, figuring out how I could cut back on my consumption and just be less wasteful. In this video, part 3, the topic I wanted to cover was food, and my goal was to grow my own vegetables. Now, I was lucky considering that my mom has been gardening all my life, growing things like tomatoes, beans, cucumbers, etc. Therefore, going into this, I did have a tiny bit of experience from helping her in the past, and I was able to get advice from her whenever I needed it. But anyways, I figured I would document my journey as I tried out gardening. This was definitely not an easy task at hand, but I've eventually come to enjoy it. So here's me sharing my experience, and who knows, maybe one day you might want to try it out too.
So dig a hole, so 2 holes, and then 2 holes, 2 holes.
Oh.
To get an idea of, oh, actually,
What?
we're only planting seeds, so you don't have to
Oh.
dig that deep.
Growing some sweet corn. Here we have our seeds. I'm just gonna put it there for now. Putting on some dirt. I'm gonna go get the watering can. Put this down. Shoot. Filled up the can. By the way, my mom already started like planting a bunch of things, which actually, let me show you. Actually, I don't even know what any of this is. I think this is all tomatoes. That may be cucumbers, not for sure. Over here, we have some Brussels sprouts, which this is a new thing that we're growing this year. And these are strawberries. Okay, so next on the list, we're planting some sunflowers. Not food, but thought I'd still include it. I think we're gonna do it somewhere back here. The only thing that sucks is like our backyard mostly has shade along where all of our like flowers are, so this is like the best we can do. We're also gonna put one in a pot in the sun and see the difference. We're doing some experiments. Wait, so what's gonna go here then?
Just tomatoes.
Tomatoes always get first priority. I don't even like tomatoes. Wait, so should I just like poke a hole in this and...
Yeah, I'll get one.
Really hard doing this with one hand. I've tried growing sunflowers before and it did not work. For now, my sunflower buddy is planted. Hey guys, so today is May 19th and I'm going to start doing, I guess, some more planting. We found my mom's little vegetable garden seeds. Anyways, we got so many seeds in here. My mom has been a gardener like my whole life. It is something that she knows very well and something that I do definitely want to get into. Something that I want to grow is romaine lettuce. Oh, spinach. I love putting that in like smoothies in the summertime. That's like one of my go-to breakfasts. So if I can grow my own instead of having to buy it all the time, that would be great. Oh, I found what I was looking for. My broccoli. I grew this last year for the very first time, or I planted them last year. My mom grew them and we got like one really tiny broccoli. So it actually tasted really good though, I will say. Okay, so I've laid out everything. This is so far what I kind of want to grow today. I don't even know if I have the space to grow all this because like look how much there is. We're going to take this outside and start our planting. So here's where the majority of the planting will take place. We have this bed. Oh, this is like the lettuce that I planted last year and I think it's like regrowing again. Anyways, we have a lot of planting space.
I'm just gonna break it up a bit.
The lettuce is planted. Next, moving on to this one. We're going to do a mixture of spinach and kale. We're gonna do broccoli, then we're gonna do pepper and peas. Perfect. Got a bit of a mess to clean up, but everything is successfully planted. My mom says you pretty much water them every single day, or another way to look at it is if it's dry, that's when you water them, because sometimes obviously it rains. I'm gonna make it a goal of mine to actually check up on them and actually water them and take care of them. Good morning. It is the next day and I have remembered to check on my plants. So let's go ahead and do that. Grab the watering can. Feels pretty wet. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of water on just to be safe. And yeah, that is today. So it is later the same day that I filmed my watering this morning, but my parents went to Dollarama and they got these little labels. They're called tea labels. I'm going to use them to label what I planted the other day. Okay, so I put in all of my signs. We got broccoli, peppers. There's two kinds, Aaron's 2012 and then California peppers. And then we have the peas. Over here we got spinach and kale. Here we have the romaine lettuce, but we have two different brands, so I wrote their names. And then lastly, we have leaf and black seed lettuce. Also, some exciting news is my sunflower that I planted 2 weeks ago has started growing, which is very exciting. Here we have it right here. It kind of looks like a little pea at the top, but yeah, it's thriving, doing well. The ones outside are not growing though, so I wonder if it has to do with weather because it's warmer in here. So we have some exciting news. If you look closely, there's growth. We have 1, 2, and then we have a third one right here for the broccoli. So that is so exciting. And then I don't think there's anything else for these ones. But for the spinach and kale, we have 2 spinach thriving as well as 2 kales. 1, 2, and just seeing the first plant bloom is just amazing. But another update.
See these?
Oh yeah, I see that.
So 7 of them, I think.
Very nice. And we have this homemade, what is it called, greenhouse? Because this is so no animals get to them. So it rained last night, so I am not going to water my plants, but I thought I would show you guys the update and progress because there's been some more growth happening. That right there could be a new broccoli plant, maybe. I'm not sure, but right now we have at least 5 thriving broccoli plants. It's always hard to tell if it's a fallen leaf. I think that might be a pea forming. Wow, that's exciting. What is really thriving over here is the spinach. Look at them, they just shot up out of nowhere. We have 6 here, and then we also have 1 here, and then we have 3 kales. I haven't watered my plants in a little bit because it's been raining, so I haven't needed to, but it is thriving. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 broccolis, 2 pea plants. The pea plants actually look really nice. The spinach though is thriving. 12 spinach, and then we have 3 kales. We have 1 lettuce right here, and then we have a new growth of black seed lettuce, and also this black seed lettuce right here is doing really well. Anyways, we're going to quickly just add a little bit of water. So hey guys, it has been a long time since I last updated this video. Just going outside to go check on the plants. Essentially, it has been raining a lot these past days, and so that is why I haven't really filmed myself watering. So here is what we got so far. This broccoli is growing well, but it's kind of not standing up straight. These peppers are not doing too well, and so what I think I'm going to do is replant a few things. But the peppers that have grown are doing pretty well, and then these 2 pea plants are getting pretty high. I'm gonna need to get something to put in here so they have something to attach onto. And then over here we have the spinach and kale. The spinach is doing so well. Every single spinach plant that I planted has grown, so that is amazing. Honestly, I could probably pick some of these and put into a smoothie or something, but I think I'm gonna let them grow a little bit more. And then also the kale, as you can see, it's growing real nicely too. There are some that haven't sprouted though, so I think I might plant more of those as well. The lettuce is the most saddest thing of my my crop here. As you can see, we have 3 lettuce plants. Like, they are growing, and I guess like lettuce in general just takes longer to grow, but I have 2 different lettuce. These 3 are all Zappa lettuce, and the ones that are not growing are the Mackenzie lettuce. So I just think that there's something wrong with these seeds, so I'm definitely going to have to plant a lot more of these because I want a lot of lettuce, because that's like the main thing I wanted to grow. And then over here we have the black seed lettuce, and this is growing like so lovely. I love the color of this too. And then the leaf lettuce is not growing in at all, so I'm probably going to have to replant that as well. So yeah, back at square one for some of these. So I think I might plant more of the black seed lettuce just because that's doing really well. We got what we're gonna plant, so we're gonna go outside and do some more planting.
I'm trying to think of how to.
Yeah, that looks better. My mom has been planting strawberries, so I'll give you a look at what they look like. Oh wow, I see quite a few.
I know, look how big that one is.
Yeah, and even like the ones down here. These ones are pretty big.
Actually, this is probably right. I should probably pick them.
They're just so tiny. Oh my god, the corn has been growing. Holy cow. I haven't looked at the corn. Wait, what is that?
This?
Yeah.
Zucchini.
Oh. So I replanted wherever there's sparseness, and now fingers crossed that some of the things that I just planted grow successfully, especially this lettuce. Now I'm gonna go put everything away, and I'll keep you guys updated on these plants. So hey guys, it's been a few days, maybe a week since I last updated. Excuse my hair. Anyways, I am going to do some replanting because there has been some tragedy. Let me show you. So here is my spinach, and it was doing really well, but now as you can see, it's starting to like sprout these like seeds on the top, which means that it's at its end. I haven't even picked anything from these spinaches yet. That was a bust. It got like really dry sometimes because spinach does not do well with like really sunny conditions. And so what I'm going to do is, because the lettuce seeds I planted did not grow at all, I planted them twice. I'm going to replant the spinach here just because this doesn't get as much sun. I kind of want to try to plant some of these romaine lettuces down there and see how it does. Just wanna know you more. I hope you wanna be with somebody, spending all of the night. Now on to the spinach planting. Literally just tripped on the stairs there. Glad I got that on camera. Anyways, I am now going to plant the spinach. Probably won't film it because I've filmed myself planting so many things. You're probably already sick of it. Okay, so I planted the spinach in there. We did 9, so I will update, see if it does better than these ones or worse. So we came back home and we got some lettuce to plant, so I'll go ahead and show you that and also figure out where exactly we're going to plant it. So my mom also got some tomato plants, and then these are the lettuces. So as you know, my lettuce has not been doing too well. You can see a bit of it peeking up there, but we found this one, which is Simpson Elite lettuce. Never heard of it, but it kind of gives me like romaine lettuce vibes. I don't know, like obviously the leaves are not as big, but something about it. And then the other thing we found is head lettuce, which big fan of head lettuce. The only thing is, like, this is the picture of like what head lettuce looks like, and this is the plant, so it doesn't really look like head lettuce, but we thought we would try it out and see what it grows into. So that is exciting. I think there's like 4 plants, so we might do 2 on the deck for like each of them, and then 2 down below, and seeing like which one does better where. Here is the head lettuce. I'm debating, like, should I put it over here? Like, it can get the sun that way. Kind of hard to tell because like it's not sunny right now. Anyways, that is done with. So now we have to figure out where we're gonna plant the other two. Okay, so I have just planted my lettuces over here, and now we have to give them a really good watering. Update, we put this like I don't even know what it's called, but it's like a little holder for the peas. So eventually they tend to like their vines stick to just like things, so eventually hopefully it will start sticking to this. Anyways, some sad updates is that the lettuce that we planted down low yesterday got eaten. So there's 2 survivors, but it is unfortunate, so we ended up covering the rest. I'll go ahead and show you guys. I don't know if you can see because it's like kind of hard, but right there, that little stem sticking out is one of the lettuce plants cut off, and then the other one, like they totally just like demolished the whole thing. Like I don't even see any residue other than that leaf on the floor, so that is very unfortunate. So my mom made this like little fence thing out of green mesh. Hopefully now these will grow in peace and won't get demolished. I forgot to film the watering I did this morning, but I thought I would do an update on the plants because there has been a lot of growth. These leaves are also growing like really big, but I have not seen any actual like broccoli growth on this. Over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new pepper plants. The peas are slowly starting to attach to this. I have some flowering going on too, so hopefully soon we will see some pea growth. The spinach is doing terrible, unfortunately, but the kale doing pretty good. Over here we actually have 3 new spinach growth. A few days ago I had actually picked some of these to put in a salad. Tasted pretty good, but it still looks healthy and there's still like more to pick from, which is nice. Actual little peas growing on them. The lettuce. I am so happy with how this lettuce is turning out because it started off really like thin and flimsy. Look how luscious these leaves are, and they're like pretty big too. Now we go separate pathways, but your heart still in. So hey guys, it has been a while since I last updated, but I'll do a quick update on the plants. I already watered them earlier this morning. The broccoli, there's actually these like little worms that are on them, and that's why there's so many holes on them. So my mom has actually been like keeping an eye out for them and picking them off. The peas, they're doing great. If you can see, they're getting really fat. As for the spinach, it is pretty much dying, so eventually I'm gonna take them out and like throw them away. The lettuce, the romaine lettuce, I'm so happy about. The reason I actually came out is because I'm going to start picking them and make a salad with them today. This lettuce has actually grown quite a bit from when I first bought it, so that's really nice. This one has also grown, not as much, but still has. Yeah, like I said, I'm making a salad. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pick some kale, some of this, some of that. Honestly, probably some of everything. Yeah, it just seems like so wrong to like cut off these little pieces. Okay, so I brought it all in. Fun fact, there's a gigantic spider that came out of, I think, this. That means I legitimately held in my hand, but my mom killed it, so we're all good. I'm gonna go ahead, wash all this up, and then we'll be putting it in our salad. Okay, so I've washed and dried the lettuce. Obviously, we will need more lettuce for this salad. So we do have some store-bought romaine lettuce as well. So here's what the salad ended up looking like. I did have to use quite a bit of like store-bought romaine lettuce to build it up, but still happy with the fact that I was able to use some garden lettuce, so that's great. I think it is time to pick some of the peas. Slow down, hold on tight now. And here is the final product. Hopefully the peas taste good. Love that from you guys. The romaine lettuce has been doing phenomenal. This is like a gigantic piece, I will say, because I've like left them a little bit. Bugs are starting to eat them, so that is unfortunate. Soon again I'm going to make a salad. These spinaches, I don't know what keeps on happening. It's like they keep on getting trampled or something. I don't know if like a animal comes in and tramples them, because they're just not looking too well here, if I'm being honest. Okay to meet me at the front line of the cold feet. Hey guys, I have not updated this garden video in such a long time, but right now I'm actually picking some lettuce for a salad I'm going to make. Anyways, I think this is the third time I'm making a salad with this lettuce. This lettuce is actually doing really well. Also the kale, look how good the kale is doing. I'm also going to pick some of these for the salad as well. In terms of like the broccoli though, there hasn't really been any growth of actual broccoli. The plants are really big. An update on this sunflower. My mom has been like taking care of it. Look how well it has done. It has fully bloomed. If you can see the inside there, it looks so pretty. Just thought I would show the bounty that I just picked. So I'm very happy with my lettuce growing, but we're gonna wash this all and make a salad with it. So I'm currently editing this video and I realized I never ended up finishing it. The last clip was toward the end of the season and unfortunately I didn't get any broccoli. But overall I was super happy with my garden. This was the first time that I continually took care of and watered my plants. It was great getting to see the growth. As well, I was pleased with the food I did get to eat. In fact, this year I'm still growing my vegetables while also learning more about gardening and tips for a more successful crop. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and maybe got encouraged to try gardening yourself. Regardless, thanks so much for watching and I hope to see you in my next video.